Tell me what it is that you used to be. So basically we're floating. Your gravity keeps us down. Gently sweeping the ground.
I'm just like, now I see why Christy was crying like her child was about to die or something. I was so lost as to why she was crying. Episode 3 or 4, whatever episode it was 4. I was like, what is wrong with her? This is week 1. Why is she crying like this? And then you win HOH and I couldn't understand that. I was so lost. And she's like, oh my God, Jack is such a manipulator and I don't want to get rid of Kemi. I don't want to. She's done nothing to me. I'm like, what's going on? I was so lost. What is going on, world? It's your boy Wesley from aconnectiontv.com and aconnectiontv here on YouTube. The two places on the World Wide Web where we adopt similar connections despite our differences. Before I get into this video, I would love for you to do that a solid for me and click the thumbs up button. Let's get this video over 500 likes. Let's get this video over 500 likes. Also, if you have been watching me for so long and would like to know what's going on in my world, what's new, and what I've been working on for the last year, go to aconnectiontv.com and subscribe to the online streaming network. It is my version of a mini Netflix and or Hulu where I produce, write, edit, direct, and act in original scripted content, web shows, short films, cartoons, exclusive interviews are on there, and so much more. It's a business that we've built from the ground up and we are still thriving through, giving you creative relative stories with uploads every week. Now, I want to get into Big Brother. Everybody knows that, you know, I watch Big Brother. I'm a phenom of Big Brother. I know some of the couple of alumni from Big Brother. The most popular being Davon. What's up, Davon? Davon watches me. She loves my Mona Simone character and she encouraged me to try out for Big Brother 21. But because of aconnectiontv.com and the work that I have to put forth in Atlanta, I was unable to do it because aconnectiontv.com gives weekly uploads, and how am I going to do that being in the house? But I will say I would love to be on the show because I would be a competitive beast and my social game would be pretty decent, if not the bomb. But I was playing Big Brother with them yesterday. Well, not yesterday. I was watching Thursday's episode yesterday. What's today? Today's Friday. I don't know. I was watching the last episode 5 yesterday night. I was trying to get caught up. I was watching everything on my DVR. And I was playing the Fireworks Spectacular or Quiztacular with them. And I would have made it to the end because I got every answer right. And I also would have did that smelly thing if I... Anyways, I would have beasted that challenge and I'm so upset that Jessica lost and Jack won. But before we get into the review, once again, click that thumbs up button and let's go through the cast of BB21. I'm gonna go down the list here right on Google because I can't remember everyone's name. So we have Holly Allen. She is 31, lives in Los Angeles, okay? We have David Alexander. Wah, wah. He lost the first one kicked out the house. Figuratively speaking. 29 from Atlanta, shout out to Atlanta because that's where I live. Then we have Nicole Anthony. She's a bit, I don't know how to figure her out. I kind of, when I look at her and when I think about the time that they've given her on the TV, because I don't watch any of the live streams. I paid for the live streams before, but then canceled my subscription because they have all the videos free on YouTube. And I don't know if I'm that really invested in this cast of people right now because, anyways, I don't know where to place her. She seems cool, but then I don't know where to place her because she's aligning herself with the Jacks. Then we have Tommy Bracco, however you pronounce it. He's 28 from Staten Island. He reminds me of Nicole from the MTV Challenge series. That accent that they have. He seems pretty cool. He's apparently gay. from what I've gathered, because he finds all the Jacks to be attractive, and he sits on Jack's lap. Which is, we're going to get into Jack in a second. But Tommy seems to be cool, and he seems to be a competitive beast. Because he was right there at the very end, last, with the head of household challenge right next to Christy, who he knows, but they're acting like they don't know each other. So Tommy seems to be cool so far. Then we have Catherine Dunn, who I don't know how to place her. The time that they've given on my TV screen, she seems kind of stuck up. She's 29. She's from Dallas, Irving, Texas. I don't really care about her. Christy wants her gone, and I'm like, okay. Then we have Kemi. Kemi. Standard. I mean, what I mean by that is, you know, what Big Brother seems to always do is they give you the same type of person or same kind of character every season, and this is our Kemi. You know, but I'm waiting for someone to be like Devon, where her social game and her wits outshines, you know, the fact that she's the token black chick, you know? And what Kemi has given me so far is a passerby. She's not aggressive, she's not physical in the challenges, she's not winning, and she's just a passerby. And I don't like that, because she's already a target, and she's, you know, she's been in the headlines because of what Jack has been saying about her. I want to know what's really happening with that. But she's only 25. Then you have Cliff, who seems to be lasting as the oldest member this season. He hasn't got kicked off yet. He made it back into the house, although he was about to get kicked off. So shout out to Cliff. I seem to like Cliff because Cliff seems to... He's 53. He's, you know, speaking from his own experience, his own heart, and his own mind. And he seems to get along with Ovi. And he seems to be that cool guy, grounded guy. And it's great to see someone his age still be so open-minded. Then you have Ovi Kabir, 22. Oh my God, so naive. So naive. And it pissed me off when I was watching his clip when he was trying to create another alliance within the alliance that was already created. And in my head, it's like, you knew when you heard those three dudes talking in the bed what they were talking about. You knew it. So why are you finding it your prerogative to go spreading the news? I don't understand that, and I don't like that about him. He sucked at that. That was dumb. Then you have Nick Macaron. Macaron, 27, from New Jersey. I don't know where to really place him. Then you have Jack Mathews, 28, from Chicago. Hometown Chicago, current city, lives in Tampa. He's a fitness trainer. Gorgeous guy, but beyond that, he seems to be a jerk. And now, after I done all my research about the racist comments and stuff that people are saying that he said, and reading his quoted comments, I'm just like, now I see why Christy was crying like her child was about to die or something. I was so lost as to why she was crying. Episode 3 or 4, whatever episode it was 4. I was like, what is wrong with her? This is week 1. Why is she crying like this? And then you win HOH, and I couldn't understand that. I was so lost. And she's like, oh my God, Jack is such a manipulator, and I don't want to get rid of Kemi. I don't want to. She's done nothing to me. I'm like, what's going on? I was so lost. But I see that for whatever reason, I'm thinking that Jack wanted to sleep with her. Kemi said no. I don't know. Or maybe he just is a racist and doesn't like black people. Mind you, all the minorities are in the camp house thing. Child. I don't know. Jackson, Mickey, 23, from Tennessee, now lives in Los Angeles. He reminds me of Cody, the chiseled guy that dates the beautiful girl. I hope they're still together. That's who he reminds me of. Both Jacks seem to be dicks. That's what they seem to be to me, and it is what it is. I'm gonna get into it. Jessica Milagros, 30-ish. I'm mad that she 30-ish. Hometown Chicago, lives in Illinois. A model. I love what she stands for. I love her confidence. I don't like the fact that she fell like immediately in the HOH. But other than that, I love what she stands for, and she almost won HOH. I just wish she would have won it. Oh my God, I wish she would have won it. But I like Jessica. Christy, 28, Staten Island, boutique owner. I'm digging Christy for the fact that she's a comp beast.
Oh, you just got out of jail.
And, girl, bye, you already know the cops know my name. Just don't invite no lames to this house.
So, who's on the guest list, Nikki?
Well, of course I'm inviting my new boo, Lily. And he is black and chocolate, and he got a strong baby on.
Girl, bye. Everybody know that boy gay. He don't want you.
Mona, stop. You know that he metrosexual.
Girl, place Metro. Well, but I mean, if that's what you like, just make sure you sniff them fingers before they come close to you.
Mama, my man is not gay, so stop it.
Whatever.
And I was thinking about inviting Pastor Murphy.
Girl, the pastor is a con artist. Or at least she wanted the first head of a household. And she is in a situation where she's created the Grateful, and she seems to be holding her own, but she's allowing Jack Mathews to run her rampant to where she's crying day 3 and 4 because she doesn't want to backdoor Kemi. I don't even know, why are we doing backdoors this early? Anyways, Christy is cool as of right now. Then you have Sam Smith. Don't really know how to place him. I haven't seen him in any controversial situations. So, and he's not a part of Grateful, so don't really know how to place him. Then you have Talavera, Annalise Talavera, 22. She's a part of this whole racist situation towards Kemi, at least according to the research that I've done. So I thought she was cool because she was an athlete and she's pretty. I thought she was able to, you know, have her own mind and was open-minded, but apparently she's not because of some choice things that she had to say about Kemi. So I don't really know where to place her. Then you have Isabella Wang, 22. I like the fact that she's bossed up for the most part. She's bossed up for the most part. She has a great relationship with Kemi. Don't know where this came from. But she doesn't want Kemi to go. She has Kemi's back. They're 22 and 25. And then that's that. So, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Well, I'm not impressed, but my first impressions that I was entertained by, the first group of people that I was entertained by was Tommy. I like Tommy. I like Jessica. I like Cliff. And Christy seems to be cool because she's kind of bossy, but I don't like the fact that she's crying already. I don't like the fact that David got kicked out already. I'm not liking that. But yeah, those are the few people that I'm vibing with thus far. They seem to be open-minded, they seem to be well-rounded, and they seem to already be winning. The Jacks, I don't really care that much for them. They're great to look at, specifically the Jason Momoa dude, Jack Mathews. But after reading these recent developments and how there is now a 2,000 signed petition to get him off the show because of his racist comments towards Kemi, saying that he would like to stump a mud hole through her chest, calling them maggots, referring to her in a way that she shouldn't be referred to, not based on anything. And according to research off of online, all of his resentment and disdain for Kemi is personal. And I want to know why. I want to know what happened. If y'all watched the live streams and saw an interaction between the two of them that would lead us to know what's going on with Jack and why he's wanting to backdoor Kemi to get her completely out of the competition, I would love to know, because I don't understand it. There was nothing shown on my feeds on TV. The only thing I saw was when they were in the group introducing themselves and Jack Mathews introduced himself, then the editor put a highlight on all the women looking at Jack. Jack is beautiful, he looks great, but if he's an asshole, then that automatically makes him ugly. Period. And so I really want to know what happened between him and Kemi. But outside of that, I'm not really impressed by this season. The cast, it's missing me. You know, I feel like myself, Jessica, I feel like myself and Jessica would have ran the house. That's how I feel. Along with David. Yeah, he would have to listen to me. And then Tommy, I would put Tommy on payroll. Yeah, and maybe Christy. We would all run the house, because there's no way that in the first week we're making Grateful, okay? And then I'm naive enough to know that if I put myself up like Jessica, if I put myself up as camp captain, that I'm not going to be a target. I'm naive. I'm not that naive to know that when I come back in the house, because I've been put up for elimination by the first camp captain, that clearly there will be some inner workings amongst a tailored group of individuals that clearly hang out all of the freaking time, that an alliance will be formed. I'm not that naive not to know 21 seasons into this game how it works. Why aren't we understanding this? And then why isn't Ovi understanding what he heard? I'm lost. I don't understand it. I'm lost, like Mona would say. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. But I love the summer camp theme. I do. And like I said earlier in the video, I was sitting here playing the head of household competition, the fireworks quiz-tacular, and I made it all the way to the end. And where Jessica picked red and I told her to pick blue, the girl did not listen to me, so she lost against Jack Mathews. I wouldn't have lost. That was an easy competition. And I wouldn't have fell off first on the head of household hanging thingamajiggy. Although all that stuff spraying on me, that, I thought it was so freaking funny when, what's her name, Abigail or Bella? When Bella got hit with the paint and the voting thing, when they were finding the camp captain, she got knocked the hell out and the force flicked her back so far, it was ridiculous. That was hilarious. It was hilarious. And you know, I sit and I marvel over Big Brother, and I always see these dark challenges, and in my mind I'm like, if my eyes are closed, I know, first off, I know they're not going to kill us in here. So feel, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel. I don't understand. Like, feel. You know, and you're disoriented and all of that, but something has to give, goddammit. You need to feel something, okay? Feel the bottom, feel the top, feel the middle, and let's get through this. Yes? That's what we need to do. I'm not understanding why David got eliminated. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then in my mind, even because blind people do it all day. You know what I'm saying? You fill the room, God damn it, and go all the way down. You know, and then okay, this hole, come out the hole, feel again. You know what? I don't understand. But anyway, David got kicked out, and you know, and then Jessica, Cliff, and Jesus, who was the other one that was in that challenge? Jessica, Cliff, was it Kemi? Was Kemi in there? I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. I want to say it wasn't Kemi. I don't know who it was. It was Kemi. It was. She made it through. And, you know, Alexander got kicked out. Yeah, this is so troubling to me. It's so troubling. It really is. I just don't understand why he failed in that. But see, here's where I would be different. See, when I come out, I'm not hugging bitches that put me in. I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not. See, this is where a Big Brother would be played differently, because I would play an honest game to a fault. And my stance in the game would be based on my social and competition, period. I'm not about to sit here and tell Kat that I'm not putting her up, that I'm going against Cliff, but then tell Cliff that I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not. It makes no sense to do that, because you look like a fool, and I understand what Big Brother is made off of, but no, I wouldn't, that wouldn't be me. It just wouldn't. Okay, but that's neither here nor over there somewhere, because I don't know if I'll ever make it on Big Brother. 21 seasons in, I don't know how many more seasons they're gonna go, but Davon wants me to get on there. Maybe she could be my plug. I don't know, but I would make it pretty far. I would not lose week 1. I wouldn't lose week 2, and I damn for sure wouldn't lose week 3. I'm just saying, I'm not losing. I don't know what we do that at, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think my biggest thing would be memory. Like, you know, who won such and such competition back in week 4? I wouldn't know that. I would bomb at that. But all the other stuff, I would win. Like, I would definitely win. I'm not going to say that I love this particular season. I'm going to say that I'm going to keep watching it, and what I will do is bring my reviews after at the end of the week before Sunday's announcement, and that's what I'll do. I'll do weekly reviews. Let me know what you guys think of the cast. Who would you build an alliance with? I told you who my alliance would be built with. Who would you build an alliance with, and why? Leave your comments below this video, and also before you leave, go check out aconnectiontv.com. Because not only is it my own Netflix, an online streaming network that houses original scripted content produced, directed, acted, and edited by moi, but we also have an online merch website where if you go to aconnectiontv.com, you just click on merch, the online merch, and buy some clothing, buy some t-shirts designed by me. You can buy mugs, there's mugs on there, t-shirts on there, sweatshirts, hoodies, all that is on the merch store at aconnectiontv.com. Thank you guys for watching. I really would love to get your input on what's happening. You know, the bromances or the lack thereof, the showmances on the lack thereof, you know, Jackson going after Kat, why, Ovi being naive, Christy crying her eyes out, you know, Jack going against Kemi, Alexander crying because he wants to be the first black man to win, or first black person to win outside of Tamar Braxton on Big Brother Celebs. I don't really know why. He showed his complete cards. And now that he's back in the camp thing, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we? Don't kiss nobody's ass, Alexander. Come back and beast. That's all you have to do. Come back and beast and hold truth to your word. You can win Big Brother by doing that. You can win Big Brother by holding truth to your word and beasting at competitions. Because people would respect honesty. I just believe that. They just would. Clear example. Christy did not have to lie to Kat. She didn't. And honestly, I don't even know why they decided to keep Kat over Ovi. Can someone tell me what happened with that? Is it because Ovi lied about winning the Nightmare Challenge and then tried to strike a deal with 2 Neanderthals to get back in? But then he had the whole house against him? Why did the whole house vote against him, kicking him out? What happened in the live feeds that I missed? I don't understand it, don't know why. If you can let me know in the comments, I'd deeply appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching.